Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. In here a minute, what have we got? Okay, so we've got bricks, and I got those. The construction frame level 2. I got construction frame level 2 there that's feeding direct. So I had a few that I dumped in here, but I wasn't actually requesting them now. That's why it's looking like that. I haven't got room to go and get rid of these. So I need to make those. This is the 2 chests that we need here. There's one of those and one of those. And also the axles. We must also make a chest that supplies axles. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there we will start off with, and we will go Angels components. To make an axle I need a steel rod, so I want a steel rod to be the first item that I make in here then, really, don't I? So I will do that. Steel rod is not in there. Steel rod is in there. Iron rod, no, steel rod right in there. So we'll start off with making steel rods, and this right in here, I'm going to bring this belt here, is going to do this little circuit that I've done many times before, actually. Kind of use this as a bit of a buffer so that I've got the robots can go and pick stuff up, and I can also have it unloading onto the belt as well. Except this time, I don't think I will. I'll allow the robots to come in and pick the stuff up from here. But generally, I'm going to leave it behind. Now, what are you... I've got 4,000 of these, and I've got 1,600 on the way. The main issue being these just aren't being made for... What? Why aren't you running? Oh... Right. I need that to go faster. Partly, I think the hold-up at the moment is the fact that I've got these robots coming down through, but they're queuing. This is a slight problem. However, the other slight problem is that these are being made, but I'm not loading them into this chest quite fast enough. And that, to me, is a problem. So I'm going to... put the power pole... That's too far away. Actually, that power pole there is already reaching everything. I can put another power pole here, and that will cover everything else. And then what we can do is I can take this one. We'll have the drop-off point. We'll set that one first. There, so that's going into that chest. And then we'll have the collection point here, and that's pulling off of this belt right here. And I'm also going to set it so that it's reaching... Oh. I thought that would have it so that it reached from the far side, but apparently you can't get it to specifically reach from the far side. And then I'm going to do the same up here. I'm going to put that one down. We're going to have the set down point to start with, and the set down point is going to be there, and then the pickup point is going to be over there. So now... I'm lifting everything off of this belt, and we should be able to fire up these. We've got a lot more of these items going into this chest. A lot faster, which means that these are now firing up. We've got the iron coming in now. So I think we do. Hope we do. Else this ain't going to run very well. So there's that little bit just evened out. Smoothed any little issues that may have arisen. They've been dealt with. And next, I want to go and take this over to this side. So, the steel needs to come up here to make steel rods. Which means it's got to run across the top, up to there. I would probably want to run a bit further than that, but to start with, we're making steel rods. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is there anything else that requires the steel rods? We'll have a look in here a minute. We've got iron rod there. We've got, okay, metallurgy, smelting, steel rod right here. Usage for the steel rod. We've got the axles. We've got the steel grates we also need the steel rods for. And then we're also going to want it when we make reinforced concrete bricks. So we're not making reinforced concrete bricks. We just need it for the grates. And we do need to make those grates. We're absolutely going to need to make those. We'll need them in here, there. We need 2 steel rods to make 1 steel grate. So we need quite a lot of these. And then we're also going to want some axles. So I'm going to... that puts it up to 6, 7, 8 of these. And I copy that all the way along. And I'll run that over a little bit further like that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we can start off by going 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. I think we can just do a direct feed from one to the other. 1 steel rod to 1 axle. It says 1 second crafting time. What's crafting time on this? Half a second crafting time. Alright, so I can make this at double the speed that I can make the other ones. You know what? That's actually going to be alright. So I'll put 4 down here that are going to be used for making axles. And we will do that in here. We won't try anything fancier than that based on construction times. We will just leave it like this. So the axles themselves will have a belt that will run along over to here. It will then jump underneath like that, and it's going to have to go right the way across because I need it to feed in on here. And what I'm also going to do, so that one is going to go this way. It's going to feed in there. So that's going to have the rods, the axles coming out onto here so that we've got those for these motors that we're making down this side. But I'm also going to go and put 1 chest down there, and I'm going to put that one on there with that chest. And so then we'll have a chest full of axles, because I had a chest with axles in it, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think I needed to be requesting them anywhere. I don't think there was any request set up for them. But just in case, we're going to leave it there, and we're going to have it running. There's nothing else I need to do on there. I'm just going to run the power down through. Okay. So we go 1 here, and we go 1 here, and we go 1, 2, 3, and 4 down through there. And then I can go over to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, and 1, 2 in there. There go the axles. And some of those axles are going to get through, go past this one, because of how many that will be made all at once. At least I think they will. Seems that way. Or it will be, so long as we can get a supply of steel coming in. And the supply of steel seems to be a bit slow. I'm filling up this one, but this is definitely slowed down, which means that we ought to seriously consider doing a little bit of upgrade. I can make 98 of these with the enhancement blocks that I've got, and the crafting speed on that is 0.75. The crafting speed on this one is 1.25. So we'll get a nice little bit of upgrade out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. Oh, I've already got a whole load of them. I didn't realise that. Right. There. Now I've got a few more. That'll speed that up a little bit. That's better. That's looking a bit more lively. Ideal. Yep, I like that. And they're all running at the moment. I've got in here, I've actually got, this is completely full and it's staying full. I've got 3 inserters shoveling stuff out onto this belt as rapidly as they possibly can. I can get 1 more inserter on here easy enough. I can put that one onto there, and that one will drop down out onto that side like that. Over there, and then the collection point will be up there like that. So it's just gonna enable it to run a little bit quicker and put a little bit more onto this belt here, which will hopefully keep all of these full. That does actually seem to have done the trick. Keep the whole belt full. So all we got to do is just keep everything, and it's feeding in a fraction faster, which means that it will back up. That's good, which means that also the steel in here, this one is going to fill up eventually, and then we'll get even more of it running up this way. So that's axles taken care of, and when they back up, then we'll have a chest full of axles over there. Next, I need to make sure that I've got the steel grates. I've got all of these axles in here. Let's dump this lot now, because I don't actually want to be carrying any of those around at all. And I've got 5 steel rods in here. I don't want to be carrying those around either, so they can go in there. Like that. There's that bit. So the next little bit is steel rods into grates. Now, what is the crafting time on these recipes? We've got Angel's Components, steel grate in there. So steel rod in there into steel grate. It's a 1 second craft time, and these are a 0.5 second craft time. In theory, one of those will feed one of these. In theory. Right, well, we'll put those down through there like that, and we will go 1 and 2. And we'll also copy those out. Right, that seems pretty good. So there's the grates feeding out into that bit. I don't think those grates are actually used for anything other than this bit. So I want to go to Angel's Components. Go to the steel grate right there and go to usage. 1 of 1. So it's literally the only thing we use them for is a construction frame. We need to bring the girders in to go into these construction frames. We also need rivets as well. 1 rivet from 1 steel plate. Is there any actual use for a rivet other than for this one? Or is this, again, a single-use item only? No, this has 5 uses. We need those for them. We need them for construction components. Wait, I don't even remember making those. Construction frame level 4 and level 5. Good gravy. That bit there, but these construction components, what's that used for? I don't remember making construction components anywhere. Craft, 2 gird. Oh! It's an alternative recipe. We can use 2 steel plates, because 1 steel plate makes 1 rivet. Doesn't it? Yes. So 2 steel plates to make 3 construction components, or we have 2 girders to make 2 construction. So either we can do this with iron, or we can do it with steel. It's basically what you've got your option for. So you can do it with the aluminium as well. 2 aluminium brackets to make 4 of them. 2 titanium plating to make 5, or 2 struts from whatever the material is for that to make 6. Right, that's cleared up that little bit of confusion, and now we've got these 3 that have been opened up. So we've got construction components level 4, titanium grate, construction frame level 4, plating as a titanium plating that is, but, well, just plating, construction block level 4, construction frame 4, construction components, right, yeah, start that research right there. So titanium is something that we're going to be wanting to get. Now, if I direct feed these into the next stage, which is obviously going to be these here, this is a 1.5 second craft time. So these will easily be able to keep up. They only require 1 per item made. But I've also then got to have a belt on this side that will feed in the rivets and will feed in the girders. Now, the girders we've got, the supply of them is just there. It's ready and waiting. I can actually bring that in underneath. I didn't plan that, but it's worked out quite nicely for us. So we can bring those in. We've just got to make rivets so that we can feed those in as well. And that's the bit I'm wondering about how to do. So I'll bring you over to there. Oh. Alright, wait a minute. I'll bring you that way. And bring you down a bit. I'm going to push you over by a couple. You're going to go there. I actually want you to come out down here. That's where the belt needs to be. Let's push that back a bit. Down and here. 1, 2. Underground belt. Right to that point. There. Excellent. And then that will run across there. Like that. So I need to bring rivets in. As we already know, the rivet has a single recipe. And it has a number of uses. So it's a single recipe, but it has a number of uses. And the girders have a number of uses as well. So what we want to do is we actually want to put rivets onto this one just here. Onto this belt. So we're going to want to put rivets either up here, or we just allow the steel to extend out over this way a bit, and then we can use that for manufacturing the rivets. Now, it's probably in our best interest to do it that side, and the belt can come down, and it can join onto here. So what we need to do here, then, is we actually want this to just change around a little bit. I want to bring that down even further than it is right now, and I want to put it over to there. And get rid of that belt, and then I want to drop that down here. I want to pop it out to there. And then what I want to do, I get rid of that one. This is going to be an underground belt, and that's going to go over to that side over there. And this one is going to go up there like that. So it's going to end up feeding onto the side of a belt. And this belt is going to come down. This is the long-term plan. So this one here is going to have a filter. No, it's not. That doesn't need a filter. It just needs to be split. That will not go there, actually. It needs to go back one space. It needs to go to here. You need to go there like that. Down. And then across like that. And that will go to that point right there and go no further. So this one in here, that will allow some rivets to come out on that side. I don't even need to have this little bit out here. What we can do is we can simply put that belt back there, and then this one can go like that. No, that's why I didn't want that, isn't it? It's got to be opposite this one. That one could just, you know what? No. Put it like that. There. So this now I need to have, oh, no, that'll work. That will work. So we put one here, we put one here, we put one here, and we put one here like this. That I can copy out onto these. I'm then going to need to be able to have an outfeed on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And this outfeed one is going to be a long pick up and drop off like that. I copy that, and I will paste and paste and paste onto there. And then this will go in here like this. And it'll come down like that. It's actually going to go down a couple of places there. And then I can put one of these chests. That one's going to pop down right there. That's on the corner of this bit, so it's already being picked up by it. I can have one more belt here, and then I can have 1 and 2 in there. I probably don't need 2, but I'm going to pop them in there anyway. So I've got that bit in. I can go 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 in there. So we've got these materials in. The only other thing that we want is 4 factories along here, and these are going to be manufacturing rivets. Those right there. So copy that and paste it out. We want a belt that will run up to that point. We're going to want some infeeds. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 out over here. And then this belt, come over here like this. That's going to drop down there. And then we've got our splitter over this side. And that splitter will run down here. So the other rivets can then be taken off and used elsewhere. So I need to go one here and one here, one here and one here. As everything's set up in there, well, that's the first part of it anyway. We've got one chest over there that is making axles. I got one chest over here that is making these construction frames. And then I'm going to just need to be making those construction blocks. So I'm going to go to block right here, and it's them. So I need to be bringing in the stone bricks, and I need to bring in the construction block 1. I essentially just want to copy and paste that into a factory, and then that will get me the other bits. So I've got one supply coming into there. So if I put down a factory down here, probably I will want more than this, but right now I'm not actually going to worry about it. I'm going to put that one down there like that. We're going to include you in here. So we'll cover that one. That's going to be an in-feed going into that factory right there. I have finished another bit of research. Okay, you. Have we got anything else that we need to worry about on there? I don't think we do. Right, let's have a look for anything artillery related. They're plain artillery right there. This is the other bits we want here. An advanced cobalt smelting, mechanical components, and advanced military. So let's do that military one first. Get that one out of the way. And we're going to have to go for the blue science as well. That's fast approaching. Another little job on our list. So if I go over to here, I want to copy and paste that one there. And then I actually want to remove it completely. And you in here. I don't have the space to remove that lot completely. Not just yet. So I'll go down over this way. And it's there that I want to go. Oh, great. I made a mistake there. Alright, fine. I want to go into you. I want construction block level 2, like that. So I want construction block 1 requested in here. Blocks. Those. Ask for 1,000 of them. And I also want some stone bricks. Need some of them brought down. It's under metallurgy and smelting, is it? No, metallurgy casting. Concrete. Where's the stone bricks? Be here somewhere. No, no. Wouldn't be under water treatment. Is it under resource refining? No. Stone. Right. Logistics, production, water treatment, metallurgy and smelting. It is in here. Okay, I'm genuinely surprised. I didn't think it was in there. I'm going to request 1,000 of those as well. There. Right, that gives us the 3 stone bricks, the construction frame level 2, and the construction block level 1 being fed into here. They will be if I was to actually put that one in there like that, and then I can put a power pole in there. We'll put another power pole down here. We will take one of these and we'll drop it down, and we will put one of those in there. So they will start to fill up with these beasties here. Next, I can go for a bit of a walk back over this side yet again. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and get rid of this. It's just that chest there. This chest I can pick up. It's got 5,000 of those blocks in it. I'm actually going to build more of those, but for a minute, I'm just going to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. I've got 1,000 construction block level 2 on me. Which we'll just keep into there. This is the construction frames that will be wanting to go in here. That's the level 1 construction frames. I've got rivets right there. I don't think I actually need to be keeping the rivets on me. So if I drop them in there, they can be used up. And then I can go back over here and we can start clearing away this last chest. I've got to do this a couple of stages at a time. We're going to have to go once, clear it away, and then I'm going to go back over again and do it once more. So if I go into here, I think Control, I just take the whole lot. I forgot about that. Press and hold Control and you move everything rather than just a few things. And pick all of that lot up all at once. There, it's completely filled my bags up. So then I can go back over again. I'll keep 2 stacks of construction frames on me. I'll look into here and we'll dump that lot. And then I go 1 and 2 in there like that. So I've got 400 construction frames. The military one has already finished. Look at that. There wasn't another military thing in here, was there? Mostly, it's that one that I'm after. Oh, yeah, there are some other military things. It's just that we need to sort of work our way back up. So I need the blue electronics. We're going to have to start working on that soon. It's getting frightening, this is. Yeah, this is definitely being classed as frightening at this point. We've got an awful lot of new stuff coming up. So start the research on that one and keep that one moving. I've now got everything coming through for steel that I want in here. The steel is slowly filling up here. These are still working. This is working quite nicely, although it's sort of slowing down a little bit. But I'm keeping this one up here running flat out. I've got like 800 in storage. And I've just got robots that are constantly moving backwards and forwards, carrying the items from here down to the other side. I've got a supply of iron coming in. But to be honest, that supply of iron doesn't look like it's running as fast as it could be. Why are you not running as fast as you could be? Some of it's going that way. We've got the iron coming in from up here. Iron from here. This is not running as fast as it could be. This is running slower than it should be. Because the stone is filled up over to here. So I'm not processing it over there. Right. I tweaked it. I remember doing that. I gave it a little bit of a tweak just to sort of keep things moving. Because I needed a little bit of stone. And now it's come back to bite me. See, I needed that stone in order to keep the stone bricks. Because everything had ground to a halt because I didn't have the stone bricks. And this was my undoing. See? This was my undoing. So I'm going to pop one here, and I'm going to pop one here as well. And then that is going to go long and long like that. And we're going to do the same one there. And we're just going to pick up those 2 bits of stone there. I got 156 bits of stone. I'm going to dump them all in there. So they get turned into landfill. And that's now started things moving again. It didn't take much. But it has started it moving along again just a little bit. That's keeping up here. It's moving all of the stone out of the way, which means that all of the ore is moving out of the way. Just keeping this going, which is then into... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.